Stephen Tsai, sports guru. Thank you so much for joining us here today on the CO2 Rundown, man. How you doing?
Good. How are you? You've been traveling all over the place, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's good to be back home, though. It's good to be back, where things feel sort of into more of a normal routine, comfortable, but not that I was uncomfortable in Malibu. You seen me. I was very comfortable in that
you're very
hot tub.
comfortable in the hot tub, yeah. And what a great view.
Oh my God, unbelievable. But anyway, let's dive on into this thing. So, man, University of Hawaii football pauses spring practice due to COVID contact tracing.
Right. And, that's one of those reminders we always got to remember that no matter how careful you are, and that football team's always careful. They haven't even used the locker room since, I don't know, last March, I think. It's just because, they want to keep everybody safe. Coaches wear masks, they're separated practices, they're separated meetings and stuff like that. But, that's the thing about this virus, man. It can affect anywhere. And it's kind of a reminder that, that as safe as you can be, and Hawaii was the only football team in the big Mountain West last year who didn't miss any games or anything,
Wow.
because of, and yet they stayed healthy. And which brings me to this other thought I had. And I was wondering what you thought. I think that we always talk about essential workers. I think athletes, especially professional players, are essential entertainers. I think they should get the vaccine. I think the millions and millions that the NBA spends on testing people every day, NBA players get tested every day, NFL players, why not just give everyone a vaccine? It's not going to deplete the millions that we pass out every day. It's not going to really deplete the supply, and it'll just keep everybody safe. And testing is just hard to get tests sometimes. They're costly and things like that. They could save on that, but I just think, hey, some people, that's the way to get them to play. And
I
keep
agree,
things going.
Totally, 100%. Athletes, sports. I think we probably come into contact, with more people. We're in more of a group setting all the time. That's more than the 10 or whatever is allowed right now. Five people, 6 feet social distancing. I agree with you 100%, and that to me could help, slow the spread and decrease the spread by getting athletes vaccinated.
Right.
I mean, for sure.
Yeah, and okay, maybe it wasn't a good idea maybe a month or 2 months ago, but now that it seems every old person has gotten it, essential workers, teachers have gotten the vaccines, I think time to move the athletes up there. I know they're younger, they won't be impacted as much, but you know what? When they get it hard. And I've known some people who young people who've gotten it, and they've lost their sense of smell and taste for a while, and they've had really bad reactions. And I think it's a terrible infection, but I just think that hey, let's start with people you're demanding to be out there every day, who impact businesses. I mean, if you shut down business, if you shut down a practice or a game or something, it affects so many more things, TV, everything. Yeah. So many people count on the production of this.
Yep, the trickle down effect from that is huge. You're right on that. But I mean, you brought up something that it says like it's heartbreaking for me to hear that the guys aren't even able to use their locker room, because that's the sanctuary. As a player, the locker room is where you bond. The locker room is where you have, I don't want to say secrets, Stephen, but it's where you share things. It's where you dive deep in the conversations. It's what you remember. There's a lot of games you remember, but it's the locker room. It's the chats. It's the goofing off. It's the the arguments, and the music, like that. It's all of those things that make sports fun, especially football, and especially college football. So yeah, I think vaccinating the team would help maybe get them back into the locker room, because that's what it's about, man. It's about experiencing that, so that's my opinion, man.
It's weird, and especially like they go to a bowl game, but they don't really go to a bowl game because they're in their hotels. You know what their team meeting is? Someone knocks on your door, hands you some food. That's your team meeting. It's like, I don't know. That's not, you're right. They didn't get the whole experience of it. And it's not just football. It's basketball. It's everybody. Volleyball hasn't been in their locker room either. I mean, you just to return to normal. And I think we're heading toward normal since we have the vaccine and everything. But to get even better, you got to go back to what the small things were and the gatherings, and just
Yeah. Yeah,
it just
for
seems
sure.
it just seems healthier just to be in a locker room, just to take a shower,
Yeah.
right after a practice or something.
For sure, for sure. But yeah, I mean, what are they saying? Like, how long is this pause going to be?
Oh, it's just gonna be till everything gets back to normal. But who knows how? I mean, it seems like the positivity cases are going up again, as we expected. When you open things up at first, positive cases go up. But it seems that's, who knows whether we go back to tier 2 or not. I don't think you should go back to tier 2. I think you just gotta keep moving forward, and because you can talk about, say, the positivity rate being high, but the negativity rate is still over 95, 97%. I mean, so I just think you just got to keep moving forward. The best way to beat this is the vaccine. Still being careful, wearing your mask and everything, but just keep moving forward.
Yep, and that's life, right, Steve? You want to just continue to move forward in life, and yeah, hey, it is Motivation Monday, so we out here spitting some motivation, Stephen. Everyone listening, everyone watching right now, yeah, we just got to continue moving forward, regardless of the adversities we face every day, right? So, and yeah, I guess I want to just shout out and provide a message to the whole University of Hawaii football team, the players, coaches, everybody, that hey, you got to stay positive. We are so far ahead of where we were a year ago, right?
Yeah.
So the fact that we were even starting spring ball, and we're on a really good run here, and it's just a small little speed bump, a small little hiccup, which to me can be expected. So hopefully the delay isn't long, and they can get back to work here soon.
Yeah, and overall, I kind of want to see it soon, where we keep progressing, where fans can come to games.
Oh yes.
Or family. I want family to come to games. I think it's great. It would be great if a player's father or mother can actually see their son play, or son or daughter play. And the other thing too is graduation's coming up. Hey, you wanna have graduations coming back to normal. I am tired of drive-by graduations. I've been to drive-by graduations, drive-by funerals. We gotta bring people back.
We gotta get back, so we can show some love, man. We gotta show some love, right? That's what we do.
That's right.
Anyway, look, Stephen, thank you so much for joining us today, man. I hope you're off to a great start this week. And yeah, thanks again for popping on to the CO2 Rundown.
Motivated Monday. Thanks again, Chad.
That's it. Motivation Monday. Take care, Steve.